Hey guys, the Cool Dealer Tech here. You're probably wondering, is the iPhone 14 Pro Max still usable in 2026? And it sure enough is. Now, I will say, there are some downsides to this phone and there are some good things about this phone. First of all, the downsides are you're losing Type-C. You're still stuck on the old lightning port. You still have the original mute switch instead of the action button. You don't have the camera control button, but at least you still have the dynamic island. This phone also is the first iPhone in the 14 series to get eSIM only. So this has no SIM card. So if you're coming from an older phone, you cannot put your SIM card into this iPhone. You would have to get an eSIM and pretty much link it to this phone with whatever carrier or whoever you have. And I will say there are some thick bezels on this phone, but it's not as noticeable as, let's say, an iPhone XS Max. It's not as noticeable at all. It's not as noticeable. But either way, it's a great phone. There's no issues. I have no issues with this phone. I've had a 14 Pro and I didn't have any issues, so I feel like the Pro Max is probably in that same category. There's no issues with it at all. It works fine, works great. No major problems with it, no issues. But yeah, I personally think it's still a great phone, even though it may not have Apple Intelligence or any other new features that the newer iPhones have, but you're not really missing out on much. The new Siri is still kind of dumb in a sense. Even though I have Apple Intelligence on my 16 Pro Max, it's not really the greatest. I mean, it works, but you know, it is what it is. It gets me through the day somewhat, but other than that, this phone works perfectly fine. If you're coming from an older iPhone and you want to upgrade, but you don't want to upgrade to the most expensive iPhone, I do recommend this one. Even though this is a little bit more expensive, if you have a little bit more money and you would like to get the 14 Pro Max just to stay somewhat relevant, because it has the always on display and has a dynamic island, so they don't think at least you have like an older phone, even though you do, you can still stay somewhat relevant in the Apple ecosystem, and you know, you're still there. And this phone's, you know, it was ahead of its time. I mean, not really, but 13 Pro Max, oh yeah, it finally got 120 hertz. But yeah, so should you pick up this iPhone? I think you should. Is it usable in 2026? It sure is. Do I have any complaints? No, I don't. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, and tell me what type of iPhone you have. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.